Hey everyone, Dr. Jones here with some information on our plan to return to school here at Whitman-Hanson. You see, the other night, the school committee approved our plan to start with a hybrid model. Now that means that the students are going to be face-to-face sometimes and remote other times. And reading the stuff that I'm getting on my email and social media, there still are a lot of questions out there as surveys are starting to come out and be returned for numbers and things like that. And boy, don't I wish I had all the answers. But look, there are a lot of moving parts. There are a lot of levels to this besides just hybrid, as you may have heard when you revisit the school committee notes. And as we go through it and get continual changes from the state as far as updates, what we can do, what we can't do, what's acceptable, it changes for us. But that being said, I know you still have questions. We have some information that we can give you, and I'll continue to do that as much as possible. But you see, it's a moving target. We are working hard to cover all the bases. My only concern is that I don't want to give you information that then changes. So that's why sometimes it may seem that it's coming out a little slow. But trust me, we are working on things. And now that we have some of these basic things in place and some of these foundational things that we're going to get in place when we get these surveys back, we can really start fine-tuning these plans and moving forward in earnest. So the most important thing you need to realize right now is that the high school is making decisions on what it will look like based on 4 key principles. That first one is to accept flexibility, as this COVID return to school is a fluid environment and things change often. The next one is we want to do our best to maximize in-person learning. See, there's no substitute for a teacher in front of a student. We know that. Students know that, teachers know that, and deep down you know that as well. So we're going to do our best to maximize the amount of time teachers have contact with students. The next one is we're going to increase our focus on the social emotional competencies. Look, this is about academics, and yes, students still do need to address standards and learn and move forward. However, this has taken a social emotional toll. And one of the most difficult things about coming back in a hybrid situation is that we need to build relationships with students. You see, you learn when you have a good relationship with somebody. If you think back to the teachers that you remember the most, you don't remember what they taught you. You remember the way they taught it and the relationship you had with them. So we're going to try and do that as much as possible. And then finally, we're going to maintain constant communication. We're going to communicate with you as much as possible, any of these changes that occur, any of the plans that get laid out. So we have those 4 principles. We have a lot of buckets to fill as far as safety, academics, social emotional piece, and family and community needs. So those are the 4 buckets that we're going to be focusing on as we follow these principles. Please know, the reason I laid these principles out to you is because there's something that we've agreed on. There's something that are going to guide our decision making, because we know that we have to accept flexibility. We know that we have to maximize in-person learning, focus on the SEL competencies, and maintain constant communication. And that will help us all move forward together. So please remember, I know that we don't have all the answers for you right now. We get that you want all the answers right now. We're trying the best we can, and we're going to let you know as soon as we do have answers. Don't forget to email me. Don't forget to check out these videos. Call, do whatever you need to do. If you have a question, we'll do what we can to help you out and give you the best answer possible at the time. There'll be more of these videos coming out as we change things. So thanks again, and you have a great day.